They don't treat us with respect. Or they don't. They look at us as disposable because everybody got a laptop.
You asked for producers to contact you if they hadn't been paid for their work through these labels. Are you helping connect producers with legal resources, or what's the goal of that solicitation?
Honestly, I wanted to see how much of a problem it was because I've heard from homies, you know, you always hear little horror stories here or there. But you always just feel like it's so close to you that maybe it's just your pocket. Putting that out there, I was getting emails from all over the place. And I realized, shit, as a whole, us producers need to stand up and work together. We need to share knowledge, and we all got to get on the same page so we can all move forward together. There's a lot of bad business being handled in multiple ways. And just with the climate of the world right now, you know, millennials and just people in general aren't fucking with companies that don't do good business. You know, it's like, look at Facebook. That shit just lost 30 billion in valuation. I also realized too, we have the court of public opinion on our side. They need the music. They don't need the business. You know, they don't need any of that shit. If all that shit, if every major closed right now, music would still be huge. People would just be putting out shit online. People could find it on their own. It would be their own thing, you know? So realizing that we're on the right side of this, we have so much support. All we have to do is band together. You know, and it starts with people at the top like us who have this knowledge, sharing it with going down. So I'm opening a nonprofit right now as an extension of, you know, that email. It's not going to be named after that. But basically, like, it'll be a website to where it'll be like Producer 101, like find out X, Y, and Z. This is a performance right organization. These are mechanical. These are performance mechanicals. These are just all the different types of information that's out there, how to handle it in advance, how to deliver your files, all this. And I'm going to have a page of the worst practices of people who, you know, like Lil Vo, how they slid the work for hire in there and he didn't see it. People don't know they use work for hire in different ways. You can have a contract that's not even a work for hire and it's still got the phrase in there. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really understand how to delineate these things. Empower yourself with the knowledge. So I'm about to start working with a lot of kids from like 10 and 11 up and just teaching them the right way coming up and understanding your rights. We make the music. We have the power, you know? It's like, we do all this stuff to learn and create music, and then we immediately put ourselves in the hands of somebody else and become beholden to them. Let's stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing a lot of stuff, getting stuff placed on movies and movie trailers and shit like that, doing licensing. And I just saw in the contract the other day, this dude sent me a damn publishing contract. And I was like, why does it say that you own 100% of my publishing? And he's like, oh, well, you know, this is where the business is going and da-da-da, we're going to work to get you more placements. I'm like, you're using a third party's money to pay me on a very incredibly small publishing deal for one song. I've never seen, you know what I'm saying? Like the future of the industry is not less ownership for musicians and producers. It's more. It's more. And that is the absolute future. And there's no going back. There's no going back. So everybody that tries to convince you, you got to give a piece away for this or whatever. Understand and learn and empower yourself. Just like you tried to learn what a chord was and learn how to get these drum patterns. Get your business right. If you want to be in the music business, if you just want to do music and just purely put it out, that's fine. Don't complain when you're getting taken. You know what I'm saying? If you're participating in the music business, it's got to be an equal development of time. You know what I'm saying? If I spent that year working on music, I need to spend a year working on business, which I have been. You know what I'm saying? Just over the years, I have been buffing up and learning and all this. And all this shit with the ASAP shit came about because of them. They sent me a fucking work for hire 6 months ago and then went AWOL. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even respond to me. You know, and then finally my lawyer gets him on the phone, and the lady from RCA says, she says, well, we couldn't clear the sample. He's like, so my client doesn't deserve to have an update on the status of what's going on? They don't treat us with respect. They don't. They look at us as disposable because everybody got a laptop. Oh, it's so easy to make music. Yeah, that's true. But also, like I saw somebody else online say, it's also easier than ever to pay somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that sword cuts both ways. Don't just say music is, oh, it's so easy to make music. Yeah, it's so easy to pay people too. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to make these people act right. That's what I realized. They're going to keep getting away with stuff. And honestly, I view it as the evolution of the business. When the majors originally started, 40s, 50s, nobody was getting paid. Nobody was getting paid royalties, publishing, and shit like this. And then they were like, oh, you wrote the song, you produced it, y'all deserve something. But the musicians were still getting scale. Then it became, shit, musicians, you wrote a lick. That is songwriting. You wrote that. Nobody told you to play that. Now you deserve something. Now it's the next level. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is the next evolution, and we're the ones that are going to have to push it through. You know, the majors have realized the money isn't in album sales. The money's moved over here. It's a lot of performances and merch and all this other stuff. So as artists, we have to follow that. As producers, we got to follow that as well. You know, DJ Toom's working on legislation called the Davis Act, which states that every time an artist performs, the producer must get paid. That seems so realistic to me and so necessary. You know, they have it now to where if you perform it on TV or something that's going to get replayed, you get paid for it. But on the whole, you're not getting paid for when they're performing, you know? So when T.I.'s out there performing his music, shit, he's not seeing none of that. You know, he just got a one-time payment and he's getting a stipend on, you know, the royalties. But it's like, let's move that around. That framework of royalties needs to be extended. You know, we need to see a bigger slice of it. It's not unreasonable to ask for that, you know? Like the thing is we make music and we love it and we would do this for free so we get taken advantage of. That's gotta stop. That's gotta stop. You know, once people understand their value and their worth and they match their business knowledge with their musical knowledge, we're all powerful and we're all handling business on the up and up. And we can keep it working. I can't tell you how many people I know have quit the fucking business because they could not handle the business. You know, they didn't inform themselves, they got taken, and they just said, fuck this shit. So now they're doing anything else other than music. And to me, you know, obviously you're gonna have tough skin to be in this game. But past that, people shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't see so many homies quitting just because this dude fucked them over or this game's dirty or whatever. Fuck that shit. Let's have this shit on the up and up. Let's have everybody handling their business like they should. Then when the people get out of line, let's expose them. Let's be honest with the truth. I've not said one lie about ASAP or RCA or any of this shit. I'm telling the truth, you know? And that's what we need more of.